Hello all, welcome to the channel. Today I bring you an overview of Black Friday. We've got the designer at the top there and it's brought to us by these guys at the bottom. I'll be bringing you guys a run through next week as well. So this is a 2 to 5 player game. It's just touching on that medium complexity. Says it takes 55 minutes. I think you're looking at that very sort of range between 60 to 90 minutes at a tops. Very odd quirky time number, that 55 minutes. Okay, so here is the board. We are heading to the stock markets, but with a twist. You're trying to make your profits from here and make those profits turn into silver and then eventually turn those 5 silver into gold. Whoever has the most gold when the silver market hits 100 will be the winner, and silver will break ties and then money will break ties as well. So you start the game with one of these screens. You got your 4 actions hiding behind there. You got buy shares, sell shares, buy silver, or pass. And additionally, you can take subsidies. So throughout this game, the government will be giving you support and you don't have to pay that back, but you will be having interest. And you can also use this special action once per game. I've not got them on view here, but there's a couple here actually. So as you range from 2 to 5, you can take some of these to give the first, second player some extra little benefits to balance the game. So what have we got then? So in the middle, we've got the price fluctuations. You can see we start all the way from 4, and as various price adjustments happen, you can see you can go all the way up to 238 in the top right. You've got 5 stocks, and you can see the stocks just above them there. Those will be bought, they'll be sold, and the market will change. They will come into these price tabs at the very top here. You've got the purchasing tab, the silver tab just below. Then you've got these sales tabs. You've got 1, 2, and then 3. And then here you've got the Wall Street Journal. It's going to show you how to adjust those prices when a price adjustment happens. Now, in terms of what is going to happen during the game, so your go is up. You're going to buy something then. Now, there's a lot of fiddly rules. I'd highly recommend sort of getting a reference sheet from this one. It's typical for Even Freeze, that Power Grid-esque, calculative, number crunching game. But it's fascinating, folks, as these stocks go in the bag, they're drawn out, the markets populate. Which ones are you going to sort of buy, sell at the right times to influence the prices? So let's go through the actions then. If you decide to buy, let's say you go over green, you pay 10. You do not manipulate the price there. You will then take a green from the market if there is any. You can see a green here, and you put that hide it behind your screen, and if there was another green there, you'd take a green and you would put it on the purchase tab or the purchase table at the top here next to the red one. Now if it was the last one here, which it would be in this case, you've emptied the market. Woohoo! There was so much demand that you're going to increase the price of that green straight away to 1 to the right. But you've put this in your screen and you haven't actually got another green to put out on the purchase tab, so you're going to have to pick another colour of your choice. Unless if you did buy 2 shares and it was a green and a red, you can see there is some reds there, so you're going to have to put a red onto the purchase table here. And that is important because as you hit a trigger of 5, you can see 5 spots there, a price adjustment is going to occur. So you've done some buying. Let's say you want to go and sell something. Now you want to sell this blue one here. You're going to get 16 bucks. You sell your share, so you put your blue one from your screen back into the market so others can buy it. But this time you take from the top sales table here, and as you go throughout the game, once this is being used, you're using the second and then the third. So we take one of the blue, the matching colours, and we put it in the purchase table up here, and that is heading towards the price adjustment. Now, if one of these sales tables, which in this case here, there's ever 5 remaining, so you've got 2 yellows, a blue, a green, and orange, a price adjustment has been triggered. Ignore the black suitcase in terms of that 5 quantity. I'll go through a price adjustment in a minute, but that was selling something. You would then move the price to the left. You do adjust the marker when you sell something. So that is buying and selling. Now you can do that in varying quantities throughout the game. To begin with, in level, well, the starting level, you can only do 1 purchase or 1 sale. Here, this card, we have hit level 3, so you can see we can now buy or sell up to 2 things on a go. Then you only ever do 1 go on when it's your turn. You can buy, so this reference card says you can buy, well, you can have up to 6 subsidies. I'll go through subsidies in a minute. You can buy and sell, as I said, 2 stocks, you can buy up to 2 silver, and the bottom bit means you're going to be drawing out 7 from the bag during a price adjustment. So we've done buy and sell. What do we do if we want to buy silver? That's the third action. You would literally pay the spot mark of what it currently is. So it's at 23. You pay 23 to the bank. Let's say you've bought 2. You do not adjust the price, but you move this to show the quantity of silver bought in that round. And as this goes up and up and up, you can see you round it down at the end of a price adjustment, goes to 3, and the price on the silver is going to adjust by whatever number is on this board. So if loads of people have been buying silver and it goes all the way up to 12, you can see the price is going to be adjusted by 4. It's basically a divide of 3. The last action is passing, which is a legitimate option, folks. Passing, you literally take any colour of your choice from the market is available. Let's say we go for this yellow, and you put it in the silver table this time. Now, once a price adjustment is triggered, and one has triggered here, you will have a look at the silver market. So if this was the case, you can see it's going to go at 1, boom. You then reset it all the way back to 0. You will then pay your interest and subsidies. So I should have said, as an alternative action at any point, you can take a subsidy. So you can see we took 40 bucks and we now got an interest of 2. So it's pretty much 5% consistently throughout those. And you can mix these denominations in any sorts you want. So, you know, if you've got a 2, 2 to 1, just trade it in for a 5. It's the same value it would have equated to. So we pay our interest for that. We've affected the silver. We then draw out of the bag, depending on the level we are at, which is 7 from the bag. And depending what's in there, let's try and draw 7 out of one hand. What we got here? We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will then affect the prices of the market based on what has come out of the bag. So just to give you a quick summary of the flow then, these are being bought from the markets, and they are then being added to these adjustment bars, these tables, and those are going to then come back in the bag, which I'll demonstrate in the middle. So once they're back in the bag, the probabilities have increased that they'll come out of the bag, which is a positive because they will impact the prices here. So there's a very interesting flow of demand and supply here. So what have we got then? We start off with yellows at the top of the board, and these guys we've revealed 1 yellow. So let me just bring all these over to the board so I don't have to keep moving the camera then. So here we go. So yellows have got 1 that have come out. So we look at this table, we start here, 1 is 1 up. So that means we move yellow on the board, literally 1 up. So they've gone up in price from 19 to 28. We then go to blues. Now what order? I'm choosing the order of the actual tiles. We've got yellow, blue, red, green and orange. You have to go through all of them, even if the colour's not come out, and that'll demonstrate the impact here. So blues are up, they've got 1, so they're going at 1 on the price board. We have got reds up next. There is no reds. So you can see 0 actually goes to the left. So their price has gone from 52 to 46. They have lost value. We then go over to the greens. They have 4, folks. So we are going 1, 2 up and 1 to the right. So it's gone from 12 to 32. Over to oranges then, who've got 1, so they're going 1 up as well. So you've affected all the prices. These little suitcases, which look great, populate the market. I ain't got enough hands to do it, but they would go into the relevant markets, and whichever sales table or purchase table triggered it, these would then go in the bag along with this black briefcase as well. So they go back in the bag, which is then going to increase the probabilities of these colors coming out. Now if you do draw a black out of the bag, if you draw 1, you increase the silver price by 1, and that goes back in the bag then. If you ever draw 2 of these, then you will adjust the price of the silver by 2, but they will not go back in the bag. They will stay on the side of the table. But what they do frustratingly is negatively impact the prices. So let's just say we drew 5 out here. You can see that we've got 2 black suitcases, so we're going to go through each stock. Yellows would begin, so they got 3 in yellow, minus the 2 is 1, so we'd only go up to 1 price adjustment. We then still go cycling through all the other colours. Blue, there is no blue, so 0 minus the 2 means that the price, folks, is going down 1 and to the left 1. So blue in this case would go from 20 down 1 left all the way to 10. Wowzers, and you work through the reds, the greens, the oranges in the same manner, so those blacks can really have an impact. Now you can see on the board as well, if you ever have to go to the left here, you are going down, and if you ever have to go to the right on this side, you are going up, which is interesting. And once you've done a price adjustment, you've affected the silver, you've paid your subsidies, you have took those 5 and any blacks into the bag, you will also check the highest share value out there. So in this case, we've got a red, and you can see it's at level 3 there, and we are currently at level 3 anyway. If a stock had sort of gone higher and it was hit level 4 at the top here, you know, it's valued at say 68 or something, you would then flip or pick out a new tile. So you can see we've gone from 3, where's the 4, and here, there we are. So we can now have potentially more subsidies, we can buy and sell more, we can buy up to more silver, and more will come out of the bag. So a few little quirks then. So every time you sell, you're going to be moving that stock price straight away to the left. If there's ever 3 matching suitcases in any of these purchase or silver tables, that's going to increase the price 1 to the right. If the market is ever empty, you're going to increase the price to the right. If the market is ever empty when after you've done a price adjustment, so remember those briefcases that have come out the bag are then going to populate the market. If there's still none of that colour, you actually increase the price up 1. Woohoo, 28 to 39. What else have we got? That is, I think that's most of the price adjustments. And as well, every time you go for a level, you can see there's 9 black suitcases here. So if we did hit level, well, a couple have come off the board there, but let's assume they're full. If you did hit level 4, you take this one off and put it in the bag as well. So that's another way to get those suitcases into the bag. You literally keep going, buying, selling, buying silver at the right time, passing, doing these price adjustments. The price of silver is going to go up and up and up. And once it triggers this 100 mark, you are going to cash in any shares you have remaining at the current prices. You are going to get any subsidies to hit the maximum level, so you're not going to be paying interest on them, but you can still go up to the max level. All your money you're going to turn into silver, which is going to be expensive at 100. You're then going to turn that into gold. Whoever has the most gold is the winner of Black Friday. There's a lot of intricate little bits going on here. Check out the run through if you're interested in this. I'll give you a good demonstration of how it all plays out. There we are, folks. Enjoy.